Hi guys, this is Rosita Applebaum and I'm here with a skincare video, and I know this has been like highly requested and long awaited, but I'm finally here to give you guys what I use. I'll get started with telling you guys a little bit about my skin. I know every skincare video the YouTube girl always says like, let me tell you a little bit background on my skin, but it's important to know because my skin is different than your skin, which is different than her skin, so we all have different types of skin. I have oily, acne prone, sensitive skin, so I usually get oily in my T-zone very frequently. Like, I'm talking about I put my foundation on and like 4 hours later it's oily, so I'm always like blotting and I'm always like applying powder because I hate the look of like oil or shine. It's just not my thing. Like, I like dewiness, I like highlight, but I don't like oil, and I do have oily skin. I used to have dry skin, but my skin has recently become more oily, and I am proud to say that I am acne free. And I used to have acne. My skin used to be pretty bad. I used to have the hugest breakouts only on like my cheek area and like a lot of like, I think it's called like sebum, something like that. It's like S-E-B-U-M. It's like these little like whiteheads, kind of like, they're kind of like flesh colored like in under my forehead, and I still have a couple of them. They're just kind of like oil under my skin, but I'm like no breakouts right now, no pimples. And a lot of you girls have been, you know, saying like, wow, your skin looks flawless. What is it? A lot of it has to do with the foundation that I'm using, which is the Lancome Teint Miracle Lit From Within makeup. I'm the color Bisque 1N, and this stuff is like flawless finish. It is a little bit oily, like it does leave me like nice and matte, but then after a couple hours it'll get oily, but that's understandable. It's a foundation, so I've like literally used like almost all of it. I have a little bit left, so I really recommend you guys getting this. I don't hear too much hype about this, but that's okay because it'll be my little like holy grail foundation because I really love this. So anyway, let me just get started with what I use. To take off my makeup at night, what I do is I will take off my eye makeup first, and I use the Neutrogena oil-free makeup remover. It's this one. It's like, it has like the oil and the liquid, and I just like shake this up. And I will take one of these cotton ovals. These are my favorite ones. They're by the brand Salon Plus. I get these at Rite Aid, and I like these because they're very thick. So like, I don't have to use like 100 billion cotton pads to take off my makeup. They're just like really like nice and thick, and they don't like fall apart. So I'll take off my eye makeup first, and I'll just like gently rub off my eyelashes with the makeup remover, kind of like pull them off gently, and then take off any like excess eyeliner with that. And then what I'll do is I will take a Pond's Wet Cleansing Towelette. I recently started using this. They are kind of weird, like they're really like moist, and I used to use the simple ones. I like those. I've used the Neutrogena ones. Those are okay, but this is just what I have right now. They don't break me out. And so I actually wash my face only once a day. So I wash my face in the morning. So at night I'll just take this and wipe off my face, and then I'll just kind of like splash water on it just to take off any like excess like oils or whatever. But I don't use like a cleanser at night, and I don't know, like I just think simple works for me. Like when I use too many products and I'm doing too much, my skin is like overload, and it like does a reverse effect. Like I'll break out if I use too many like cleaning products. So I'll use this, take off my face makeup, and then just kind of rinse my face off at night. And what I'll do is I will apply a spot treatment. I don't put on lotion at night, and I know a lot of you girls are gonna say like, oh, if you have oily skin you're supposed to moisturize your face more because in effect like it'll actually make your skin less oily. And I've tried that. Like I've tried putting on lotion at night. It really doesn't do anything for me. So I just skip that step. Like, it's just okay. So what I do is I apply this product, and this is like my holy grail acne product. Like Mami Chula Lee from here on YouTube, she made a video about this, and I was skeptical, but I was at this point where anything could help me because I was breaking out, and this was kind of recent. I've had this for about like 2 months, and I was just so desperate. So I go to Walgreens, I found this, and I only found it at Walgreens. Like I've looked at Rite Aid, I've looked in Duane Reade's. If you have a Walgreens near you, check like the Hispanic aisle. It's like where they have like Hispanic remedies and things like that. But what I'm talking about is this sulfur ointment. The brand is Dela Cruz, and it's a sulfur ointment, and it's an acne medication, maximum strength. It says it dries and clears pimples and blackheads. It's oil free. It helps to keep new pimples and blackheads from forming, and I really do think that's claim is true. Like, I will put this, I'll show you what it looks like. It kind of stinks. It smells really bad actually. It's like this yellow stuff, but I live by myself. Like, I live with my mom, so I just like put the spot treatment and go to sleep with it. Like, I don't care. It will like stain your pillowcases, but I just wash my pillowcases like every couple days because I don't like to have like yellow spots on my pillows and it just smells weird. So this is sulfur. Now, I've used benzoyl peroxide, I've used salicylic acid, I've used a whole bunch of things, like a lot, and this is the only stuff that works so fast and so like efficiently, and it doesn't make my skin so dry. Like, one time I put a little bit too much, it was a little bit dry on my face, but if you use this in moderation, like this, I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna guarantee work for you, but it guaranteed worked for me. So what I do is I take like a dot of it and I will just dab it on like my trouble spots, and I'll even put it like on my acne scars, and I feel like they've been fading. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but I feel like it's been fading because it kind of like dries it out and then it just like creates new skin. So I'm able to walk out with no makeup comfortably. I used to never be able to. Like, I used to always have to just at least put a powder if I wasn't gonna wear makeup, but now I'm good. Like, even if I'm not tan, like, I feel comfortable in my skin. So I really, really love this. I think you guys should try this out. Again, it's sulfur, it's 10% De La Cruz. If you can't find this, Sephora, if you go to Sephora, just like ask one of the ladies to get you something that has active ingredient is sulfur, and it really works for like oily skin and for like hormonal acne, even on like whiteheads. I know this is like really gross, but this will work on like whiteheads. It works on like my underground pimples that like never want to go away. This, it goes away in a day, and then I put it on the next night and it's gone. And I just like, I've been so happy with this, and it's only like $7, and I love this. If you guys want like more information on it, or I don't know, maybe like a comparison, because I know like Peter Thomas Roth and Sephora, that brand, they make a face mask that has sulfur in it, but I really love this. It's super cheap and it's my holy grail. After I put the spot treatment, I just go to sleep. So when I wake up, I will wash my face with this Neutrogena Visibly Even Foaming Cleanser. I've been using this for a while. I really love this. Like, this is my holy grail cleanser. I've tried so many cleansers. This is the only one that I'm actually, like, when I find something that works, like, I stick to it. Like, my toothpaste, I don't change. Like, if it works for you, why not? And I feel like I've been using this so long, and you know how when you use something for so long, it kind of just stops working? And I haven't had that effect with this. Like, it just doesn't not stop working. Like, it always works for me. And it's a exfoliator, but it's gentle enough to use every day. It has these little tiny micro beads, but I'm able to use this every day and no like breakouts or no irritation, because it's very, very gentle, and it helps like brighten your skin. So it's meant to like even out your skin, but it doesn't break me out, and I feel like I look a lot more radiant when I use this. Like, after when I put this on, my makeup like glides on my face, and it just looks a lot better. So I really like this Visibly Even Neutrogena, my holy grail. I've repurchased this like 3 times. It lasts a long time, but I discovered this like about maybe like a year ago, and I love it. It's really good. So after I have washed my face, either in the shower or in the sink with my Neutrogena, I will pat my face dry with a towel, and then I will apply my moisturizer. And I'm using the Clinique Dramatically Different. This is the very dry to dry combination. They have one for oily skin. It's a gel, but that one like did not go with my skin. This is for dry skin, and I have oily skin. I've tried the one for oily skin, but because this is meant for dry skin, it really like moisturizes my skin. It kind of tricks it to thinking that it's produced enough oil. I don't know, it's kind of confusing to understand, but just know that this works for me, and I have oily skin. But this is meant for dry skin, very dry skin. But it's really simple. It's very like straight to the point, moisturizes my skin, doesn't really smell like anything. It's like a very nice like lotiony, doesn't smell. It's like a very basic moisturizer. I really like it. You can find this at Sephora. This one I believe is $21. You get like the big one for like $27 or something, and they have like a little trial one. So I would say get the $10 like little sample one and see how you like it. See if it works for you. It's just very basic, and that's like my new philosophy with skincare, is just stay basic, because when you put too much and you're doing too much, you're just gonna do like worse for your skin, and you're gonna like overload it with chemicals. And I mean, I know all these products aren't like super natural, but the less I use, the better my skin looks. So that's just my deal. Oh, and also with the Neutrogena, I just use my hands, but about once a week I'll use my Clarisonic Mia, and I have seen a major improvement in my skin. After using my Clarisonic, I just have the pink one. I use the Advanced Pore Cleaning head. I get that at Sephora. I don't like the original one. I don't like the acne one. I only use this extreme pore cleansing head. I just like the way that it really like digs deep, and I'll use this like once a week. I used to use this almost every day, but I'm just too lazy for all that, so I'll use this like once a week. I'll leave this in my shower and I'll just kind of like concentrate it like in my nose area and just everywhere, but with the Neutrogena face wash. So I only do that once. Like, I don't use this and then do it again with the Clarisonic. Like, once a week when I put this on, I'll scrub it in with this. Kind of like a deep exfoliator. Get all the gunk and makeup out, like for good. And you will see makeup on your Clarisonic. No matter how great you wash your face, you will see it. And as far as a mask, I've only been using my Origins Out of Trouble 10-minute mask. And I'll use this when, like, let's say I forgot to put my sulfur and I get a pimple, and I'm so like, I know you're not supposed to touch your pimple, but I will pop it. Like, I hate seeing whiteheads. Gross to me. So I will pop it and it'll become inflamed. I'll put this mask. It's by Origins Out of Trouble. It's a 10-minute mask to rescue problem skin. I've talked about this before. It kind of smells a little weird, and it has like camphor, salicylic acid. I don't know what else it has. Yeah, camphor, sulfur. Oh, it has sulfur in it, salicylic acid. It's probably why it works so well, because it has sulfur in it, and it like eats up any like oil, and it'll like put down that pimple that you touch. Like, it'll reduce any inflammation, and I love that. It's from Sephora. I believe this is $21. I'm not sure. You can check Sephora's website, but anything by Origins is like bomb.com. I love all of their masks. Also, you can check out the Fresh, the green, it's like a clay mask, but I think this one was a lot cheaper and it was just as good and more effective for me. Like, this one it caters to my needs because I'm always constantly like pressing my face and it gets like inflamed, and I don't like to have like, you know, like a big spot on my face. I like my skin to be smooth, so this thing really does work. And yeah, that's basically what I use for my skin. And I don't drink enough water, so I know if I drank enough water, like, my skin would be even better. But I think for the way that I eat and the soda that I drink and the coffee and the things like that, like, I think my skin has had a major improvement. I do get breakouts, like I said, but the sulfur really has saved my life. Like, I love this stuff. Even my brother and my mom use it when they get like a pimple here and there, and it's like a miracle worker. So yeah, this is what works for me. Let me know what you guys think, and I will be putting up a kind of like weight loss / fitness video next, as well as my contest, because I'm giving away some prizes. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sometimes I want some it has like little miney. I only use this head. Sorry, someone's texting me. So if you have a Walgreens, check out like the Hispanic